Hello everyone, my name is Wade the Wallaby, and welcome to a playthrough of the Xbox 360. And I have to be quiet because my mom is resting, and I want to show you what I've been doing for the past few, I should say, days. And I ordered something on eBay, and it was the remote because for some reason we misplaced two of the Xbox controllers. So I want to showcase what I have been doing here. First, we're gonna try Minecraft since Minecraft is pretty easy and it's self-explanatory. Now, I've set this up a while ago, maybe February 1st, or maybe it was, somewhere like in early February, I started doing this. And there is no other, I should say, style for me to record on the Xbox. You'll just have to witness this temporarily, or I should say permanent, because I don't know how to record on the Xbox, and I'm doing it the classic way. Now, back in the day, I used to play Minecraft Xbox 360 edition years ago, and I started playing because at the time the Pocket Edition, the iPad version, only was available for. It didn't have no minecarts. It didn't have no boats. So really, only the Xbox had all of those things, and that's why I told my dad to get me Minecraft on Xbox 360. So he did. So I don't know when I started playing Minecraft Xbox, but maybe between 2011 or 2012, or somewhere between there. No, probably in 2013 through 2014. But I don't know when I stopped playing this. That's the very strange thing. So I really don't know how this works. So that might be a bit different, but I'm using the city pack, so it might look different texture, but hey, whatever. So as you can see, I built my own house here, and it's alright looking, Obviously, I'm Barney Calhoun, but I may change that from Half-Life 2. So it's pretty different. Basically, this is the first map I booted up, and I put the seed 2001, and I did create a map for this, so I can get a map into here. But first, I need to drop off my, I should say, cargo, because these. What are you doing? Why are you pushing me out? You are evil, aren't you? I don't know if we have enough room. Now, it may look a bit different. That's because I believe that this game was last updated between 2019. So maybe in the future, I really think in the future that Xbox 360 is definitely going to go out of business, or I should say the Xbox Live, because a lot of things have been happening. Like, Windows 7 was stopped supporting Windows 7 back in 2019, and back in 2020 or something, or 2022, they stopped supporting but Microsoft Windows 1.8. So things have been changing, and I'm guessing that maybe next year, I believe they're going to stop supporting the Xbox 360. They already have stopped supporting one of the cell phone towers. That cell phone with the Nini's old cell phone, you might see a video about that. That has stopped supporting. It did a little while, for like maybe about a month of January, but sadly they stopped supporting it, and now people have to be forced to upgrade, which is, people that are in old style technology these days have no choice but to upgrade. One of the coal miners that my mom used to have from the union, uh, he still uses old technology like an old cell phone, so he has to upgrade either from a smartphone or any other. So it really kind of sucks that, things have changed, but maybe there might be some out there. So I explored the map. As you can see, I did some not modification, but explored the whole world. But what's very different about the Xbox 360 is that everything is all small. As you can see here, the totem of dying is actually different. So this gives you an idea that this is a old version of Minecraft. So they must have stopped supporting pretty much in mid 2019, because that was the time when I started on February, somewhere between February 1st or February in 2019. That's when I stopped playing. No, when I started playing Minecraft since 2016 after the crash and on the PC, and I know that because Minecraft, yeah, I could have gotten working earlier, but it was because of other stuff. But as you can see here, Minecraft looks kind of normal, but even though it looks kind of different, but that's just because it's using a texture pack. If you don't know what a texture pack is, then you're not a Minecraft person, so I recommend you basically research it before you start putting in the comments saying that I'm stupid. Now that Maxwell video was just a small thing, but you know what, I should change the title on it on my computer. The only way I can change titles and edit the video is by doing it on my computer, and it's 5:25 a.m. I should be asleep, but my sleep schedule has been screwed up. Yeah, this texture pack is pretty good. Now, what's really cool about this map is that there are 2 mushroom biomes, which are very rare. There are no jungle biomes, which I haven't loaded up besides the tutorial, which I did get some achievements. The tutorial is it's also used for teaching you to play Minecraft, but it is the original. It changed a lot. The last time I played it was, well, okay, here's the history about the Xbox 360 back again. Minecraft, I don't know when I started playing it. I told you, I really don't know. But I used my dad's account, Loco Relic. I guess that's how you say it. And at the time, he didn't care. As long as I played Minecraft on the Xbox, he would do something else. Or he would go back and play Battlefield 3 at the time. So that gives you an idea. And so I would change places. Eventually, I don't know when I stopped playing Minecraft 360. Maybe when my dad finally got the Xbox One, maybe that's when. When Dad got the Xbox One, probably in 2015 or maybe even later. By the way, this Xbox is the Halo Reach Limited Edition, so it looks kind of different, but got some games. 2 of them do not work. The racing game, I don't know what it's called, and Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3, it just infinitely loads. The internet does not work. Maybe Microsoft stopped, or Frostbite, or whatever their name is, EA stopped supporting Battlefield 3 on the Xbox 360. But let me tell you about history about builds I did in the Xbox 360. So one of them I remembered was a giant zombie. And there are giant zombies in Minecraft, but they're not in the 360, since it is impossible to use the console, or I should say the cheats or whatever. But what's interesting, you can change your stuff here. So you can change yourself creative, adventure, and all that stuff, which is really interesting. Back then, or maybe because I was young, I would actually have to exit the game for me to change my the change the survival, creative, adventure thing. You know what I mean, the game mode. And let's do some exploring, shall we? Now, Minecraft, I know I've been skipping about what Minecraft. So I made Giant Zombie. One of them I made lots of ships. So this would be back in 2013 or 14. But what was bullshit is that my dad would at the time, so he switched the Xbox 360. I remember, yeah, 360. So he went back. No, he used the Xbox One, and then this time he's like, "Whoa, it's all better now," since he could play like Battlefield One and Battlefield Hardline, all that stuff. And I was jealous because I'm like, "Hey, I tried Battlefield One and I love it. It's historical." And I watch him play it and stuff, and watch other people play in real life. Well, not real. What am I saying? On videos and stuff, and um, something happened. So my dad was like, "You have to have your own account," and I, at the time, I didn't know what he was talking about, and I was confused, and my mom was confused, and my dad was like badgering me and my mom to tell us that I'm not allowed to play the Xbox One without an account. But I'm like, how come I can use your Xbox 360 or blah blah blah? And it wouldn't answer. So he would not let me have a account or even help me. So basically, I was so angry. So I'm like, hey mom, if he won't let me play it, then I'm going to make me play it, something like that. Because of my stupid brain back then, and my mom, I thought that okay, I went to Target, maybe it was Target, and I got the Xbox One Battlefield One disc, and my dad hated that. He was like, "You don't need to have a you need to have a freaking uh, disc for just to play. That you need to have an account." And since I got it, he just got even more angrier and just started going nuts, and it was awful. Of course, if you've probably heard of Stampy Longhead, um, his lovely world, this is the same thing that he used, but recently he changed it to the PC version, which, I only watched like a few of his videos when I was young. Um, but yeah. But Popular MMOS is one of my favorite, with the mob battles. I still watch that even right now, 22 years old. It's just magnificent and amazing. So after that, I did get my own account or something like that, but I could not get because had no actual account. Uh, it didn't have no Xbox Live, so I was playing on myself and only played the the con. What is it called? The the C the C something. Not commentary. What is it called? The conquest? No, com. I don't remember what it was. Kamikora. I don't know. It was a thing that you played by yourself, and you play these missions. Um, and one of them was an airplane or something, Battlefield One, and the war stories, whatever they're called, and campaigns. That's what they're called. The campaigns, and there were only things I could play on Battlefield One. So really, at one time I was so angry at my dad that I forcefully played. I don't know if it was on 360 or Xbox One. So I forcefully played Battlefield 4 without his permission because he was at work, and I was terrible because I'm not good at Xbox controller or any controller in general, even on the Steam Deck. I'm not used to that, maybe back then, but I've been playing PC games for a while, and all that stuff just got, erased in my brain. And I'm still playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and it still is rusty. Even with aiming, I still am terrible at it. And it's not because I'm not good at aiming, it's just because the controls I'm not like good at the controls, so it's not my fault that I can't aim good. You know, like you see one of those MLG stuff, you know, with the quick scoping. I can barely even. I just start blasting with bullets, and that's how you do it. And it's just upsetting to me. You know, it's not my fault. I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Come on, go to sleep. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I made ships and a lot of cool stuff. Uh, Nothing about Villager Labs because for some reason Villager Labs at the time wasn't a thing until like maybe in 2015 or no, it can't be 2015 because somewhere between 2013 and 2014, somewhere around there, I started doing about Villager Labs. Uh, but eventually, I stopped playing the Xbox, and I think that's because my dad stopped playing it, and then basically he moved out. Well, yeah, I guess he did move out, but and and he took the Xbox One, even though he's like, I haven't played it in a while. That's bullshit. You know he has. So obviously, I thought my old saves were going to be on here, or what's left of it, and apparently I didn't see anything because my dad's password was blocking it. So, because I already have an, I should say, so instead of creating a new account, I instead only used my mom's, and because it was much more easier for me to do it, and it worked out pretty good because that way, if I need to buy something, it could instantly go to that. That's none of your business, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. Obviously, I've been having a lot of problems. I'm not sure if I need a VPN or anything like that because we're having some trouble with our accounts, and maybe someone's trying to. It has not been raining in this map at all. It has not even rained, as you can see in this cauldron, at all. Is it because I started I don't understand. It rained when I was playing the tutorial in lightning and stuff, but it I don't understand. So back in the day, I would actually record it like this. Uh, it's auto saving. So when I was playing the Xbox 360, when the only way I could record it on there was using this little recorder that was like it was called the Flip Cam. I think it was called that. And you could like open it into a USB and you would just plug in your computer and it was but it uses a 9-volt battery. I remember it. I think it used a 9-volt battery, I think. And or was it something else, but whatever it was, I don't know what happened to it, but it was a like the camcorder thing, and Flip Cam it was called. And I would set it up above this TV was actually downstairs, so I would set up the camera, and because I was so young, my voice was much more higher. And I actually pronounced, I don't know what happened to that video, but I hope I can find I pronounced magma cube, but I would actually say spawn magma cube, or was it spawn blaze or something like that. And me saying that or something, it was the wrong order or something, and it didn't make sense. Because back then I didn't know how to spell or say things very good, but as you can see now, we're a little much more better now. Hello, Wolfie. Looks like a husky for some reason. I don't understand. Okay, here's the problem. Oh, I recently got two games, 60 seconds and 60 parsecs. But back to the wolf. The problem about these wolves is that they're not multicolor. I should say like different type of fur color, or like different types of In real life, we have gray wolves, red wolves, maned wolves. Uh, we have foxes, or in the game, but there's only two types of foxes. One of them is the red fox, and the other one is the Arctic fox, accordingly. And that just doesn't make any sense. They should add more dynamic, like wolves, like a gray wolf, red wolf, and have like the black wolf, Arctic wolf, which is the one that is currently. Uh, like, has, pretty, and what else? They're kind of wolves. Yeah, white wolves. They're gray wolves, and it's just doesn't make any sense when you're. By the way, I tried shoveling this and it won't work, so I have to do that. That doesn't make any sense. But hey, this is a different version. Ugh. This brings back big memories. I remembered. Oh, okay. So here's what's different about the Xbox 360. Let me get the map again, and I gotta show you something. Okay, so if I go to the edge of the world, since this world is not infinite, but it is a bit more bigger than the Pocket Edition. At the time, there used to be, but I think there is still. I should check it out. So, and even the end and Nether, I think the end too. I haven't been to the end yet. I've been to the Nether, but as you can see here, where's my? Okay, there's my little thing. As you can see here, you can see some of the texture and color has been different. And I tried doing the thing that you could go all the way up and walk over this, but I didn't work well. But it's a visible wall. I am pushing forward, and I can't get through. And it goes all the way around the world. So really, this world is like 431. I should say. So you can see the coordinates here on the map, which is unique, and you can scan your entire map by making new chunks, and but yeah, it's much more different now. Am I seeing things? Yeah, I'm hallucinating. No bears here, unfortunately. Since there's no spectator mode, really things get a little bit boring without spectator mode. So, it's kind of a bit, boring. Maybe in the future I'll do something, but this is definitely not going to be Villager Lab type, lore. But maybe I could put some references, since the map is not that big. I could probably show you the tutorial, but for now I am just going to show you the world. But I didn't have any imaginations right now, because, but about the other place. Oh, there's a visible wall here. Let me use the map. That brown dot right there, that is that huge facility. Not facility, but the bad villagers are. The illagers, vindicators, whatever they're called. I think it's like right here. Okay, we're going the right way. Right about. You see, like, how can, like, Lovely World. Maybe he did finally reach the build limit, because Lovely World is huge. I don't know how big, because I never been to Stampy's Lovely World. Maybe I have. Wait a minute. That seems to be familiar. Maybe I think I did. I don't know. But I don't know that much. I'm not a fan of his stuff, but, I understand. I'm not going to explore in here because that will be much more boring, although it might be interesting. But yes, it's a woodland mansion. That's what they're called. And yeah, it's pretty big, isn't it? Yeah, it's huge. Normally you would have to search, but that's what's good about a small map, is that, you could explore the whole thing, and you can, go back to places. And it's right next to a village, which I put camp in. There's only 2 houses that spawn. I built this right here. But yeah, this was weird. It had to farm here, but yeah, it's just... I don't understand why we live so close to that. I don't know if another map could have more, but maybe if I generate more maps and maybe have more villages. But yeah, let's just stop this video, because we're only at end and there's nothing else I can explain. If you want to learn more about my historic adventures, then I recommend we could probably talk about, or maybe I can play some other games beside Minecraft, which could be the Hydro Thunder Hurricane video game, which is pretty fun. But, I'm out of time here, so I'll see you guys in the next live stream, or I should say recording or whatever. Goodbye.